Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen now looks to throw. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. Now he's flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Completes it to Davis. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score Bills 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Harris caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Harris. Open man is Amari Rodgers complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Harris. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Red, cycle. Roger, sit. Steel, black. Ready?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
There was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Harris eluding the pressure right. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the middle with Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Taking down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Here's Allen.
At the 17-yard line.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Black open.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
Ready. Edo blue. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
38. Shot, 17. Yellow. Ready.
On the counter, here's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 15-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Light blue.
Here's Harris to throw on 3rd down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players, and when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 49 yards. And the Bills continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Harris. That's complete to Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, Harris. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Second and 7. Looking to throw. Harris. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Boovenile. Long red. Quick, yellow.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Romeo Doubs, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught by Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Go, 10. Smash, red.
They go back to the ground with Jones. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Harris on 1st and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They find some open field here. He's at the 40. 20. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. They seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Harris. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. There's the option going left on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized. And down he...
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. To the air, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to get their next drive underway. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Harris now, off play action. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Harris escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Von Miller drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Harris to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
157 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 17, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Third down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ballgame.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw is Harris. Looking to throw on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
17 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Harris throwing on 1st down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Harris. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.